Ah. Indo conhecer o César. Ok, vamos nessa. Onde é que eu tava na última live stream? Vixe, qual foi, mulher? Que isso? Enlouqueceu, pô. Que é aquilo? Raparigas? Vixe! Vixe! Deixa eu dar uma analisada aqui. Vixe!
Hey there,
Gomorra.
friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance. Take a look at these beauties.
Na Vale da Conta dando 9. E a soqueira pontuda. 28. Comprar isso aqui. Deixa eu ver o que tem pra vender pra você aqui. Como é que esse cara tava falando de mim comigo de tão longe, velho?
Back again? Need a weapon for an emergency? Mr. Holdout's your guy. Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table. Suit yourself. It's not my fault if they find your body.
Hey, big. Check my moves, honey. Check my.
Eita!
Dancing makes me sweat.
Please enjoy the casino.
My buddies at McCarran will find it.
Luck 38.
Move along. Move along.
É. Faz essa missão aqui. É certo, não fuder tudo com a missão lá do.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet? It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But...
Strip secure.
Nossa. Ah, não, pera aí. Primeiro eu tenho que ir pra um lugar aqui, pô. Já morri pra esses bichos uma vez, velho. É uma vagabunda, não foi você que me matou uma vez? Ah! Me mataram uma vez, mas eu quero ver agora. Pensando o quê? Hein, malucão? Ah! Agora eu vou embora. Prim. Vou lá falar com o Ed, né? Pegar o Ed de volta, pô.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Hey there, youngster.
Ó. Não, devolve meu bife de gecko. Ô, velho, queria desligar esse rádio. Eu não tenho dinheiro, então me dá aqui, me devolve meu trem. Eu vou vender tudo também. Vou ficar só com as Coca-Cola. Bife de gecko. Espetinho de esquilo, espetinho de gana.
Thanks. Bye.
Bora, Ed. Daqui pra lá é melhor? Ou daqui descendo? Daqui, né? Na verdade, independente. cidade é aquela? Eu vou passar por lá. Ó, tem um soldado da Legião ali na frente. Que lugar é esse? Ed, não tava escrito roubar, então não é roubar, ué. Quem é que tá atirando em mim, velho? Ai, Ed. Matou 4, velho. Nossa, mano, esqueleto de criança. Cachorros? Ah, não, são cachorros da Legião. Os caras da Legião lá na frente, os cachorros atrás. Barulho de tiro é esse? Ah, aqui é da NCE. Olha os caras brigando aí, ó. Sentando tiro. Nossa, explodiram a cabeça de um ali. Ajuda o cara aqui, velho. O cara da Legião que tá matando todo mundo. Os cachorros agora. Nossa, o cachorro do meu lado morreu. Que susto.
It's been a long tour.
Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell. I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area. Some legionaries snuck into the camp and set off some kind of radiation bomb. I don't know where they got it, but it was damn effective. Killed almost everyone and turned the rest into ghouls.
Que hora? Tá. Uhum.
I don't know,
2 horas,
unfortunately.
mandei
There may
mensagem,
be
já
clues
deu
somewhere
mensagem,
inside the
eu vou
camp, but
mandar
I'm not about to run in there to
Veja
find
lá,
out.
diz que o ensaio tá almoço.
I was out on patrol at the time, so I wasn't in the camp when it happened. There were a few others with me after it happened, including some of my superiors. Between radiation poisoning and attacks by the Legion, they all died out.
Vou deitar aqui que parece que eu já quero
Sure.
dormir.
Head
Tava
north toward
cochilando,
Nova.
só cochilei
Look for
meia
a
hora
big
aquela hora que eu
dinosaur.
deitei.
Can't miss it.
Comecei a cochilar, essa bosta ficou soltando bomba.
The
E cachorro
whole
latindo,
area
é
is
bem feio.
irradiated and filled with mutated creatures,
Ai, que dor.
mostly ghouls, and a handful of
Eu
rat
acho que a minha
scores.
bunda vai crescer muito.
I think some geckos moved in not too
Não
long ago.
posterior.
They seem to
A
stick
bunda que é
mostly to
bem
the south end of the
tamanho.
camp.
Minha lombada
Sir.
não doeu muito hoje. Eu falei pra Christian que quando eu fazia antes, minha lombada doía, chega a ficar dormente. Parecendo que tava dando tipo uma câmera.
Glad you're with us. Glad you're with us. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Eu tô querendo gripar também, né? Agora eu vacilei, velho.
Agora aquele lagartão ali é gigante. Lá.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Tomara que o menino formata meu telefone. Eu não
You
quero
wear the mark of
formata, não,
Caesar.
faz trabalho.
You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp. A profligate bearing the mark of Caesar. What is the world coming to? Cursor Lucullus is waiting for you with the barge at the docks. He will take you to the fort to speak with Caesar. Cursor Lucullus is waiting for you at the dock. As much as the profligate's cowardice will allow, they haven't found the balls to attack us here, but we catch them out on patrols. With 2 contubernia at my command, I've killed and captured 4 times my numbers. The killing of profligates should never go unrewarded. I'll pay you a small sum per tag. Nothing on this earth could make you worthy to wear the armor of a Centurion. It is the armor of a Centurion. You have the rare honor of beholding it unspattered. Of course I am, you fool. When Vulpes and Kulta drove the NCR from Searchlight by clever means, Caesar himself ordered me to set up this camp and harass the profligates. It's a modest presence, a single finger of the Legion reaching across the river's narrows. But... voila.
You're the one Lucullus said would come. You'll find him waiting for you down... A Legion outpost. We crossed the river when the profligates fled from Searchlight. From here we stayed... I'm an officer of the Legion of the rank Decanus. When we encamped, I commanded a contubernium of... So I command what's left, under the wise leadership of Centurion Aurelius, of course.
Também te amo.
As much as their cowardice will allow, the profligates avoid open battle, but on good days, their landmines have caused us more trouble than their marksmanship. Are we... That would be worth knowing, especially if we can then... If you have nothing to... While...
Oh, the mark of Caesar protects...
Move along. Watch yourself.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough. You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest. The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items. I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Awe.
Ah, bugado.
The new slave girl.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word. Have a look. Thanks. I'll grab... I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was... unpleasant. He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the Legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though. Shoot. No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona. Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off. Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along. All right. All right.
Ué, tá tudo bugado, velho. Não sei. Eu perdi? Por quê?
Howdy again. I'm gonna roll over you.
Esse cara é bom, velho.
Howdy again. I'm gonna roll over you.
Que bobo.
Howdy again.
É, tá. Perdi 2 vezes aqui pro cara.
All right, let's see what you got.
Pera aí. Perdi. Ah, eu joguei o Joker em vez do Valete, velho.
Howdy again. All right, let's see what you got.
Criar onde? Tá bom. Esse cara aí é bom.
True to Kaisar.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Are you okay? I feel kind of sick. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that lizard. So long.
Excuse me.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena. Hold your tongue.
The camps are getting crowded.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionnaires.
Some of the slaves.
Hold your tongue. The camps are getting
Outsiders are a rare sight at the fort. Step carefully around here and you might just leave alive. I'm Anthony, Master of the Hounds. It took years for Kaisar to conquer Lanius' tribe, and Kaisar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion. Had the positions been reversed, Kaisar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East because he never, ever shows mercy. Lupa, yes, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. Yeah.
Não sei, acho que não.
We breed them mostly.
Vamos assistir.
But sometimes we get some good ones from Denver. That whole city is overrun with them. Been doing it since I was a boy. The mongrels know to listen up when I start talking to them. I've been around dogs all my life. They're my life. Always were. All the way back when I was a tribal. One of the hangdogs outside Denver. Dogs roamed that city. Our tribe made peace with them. Thought they were our spirit animals. Helped us hunt. Provided for us in some lean times. Then the Legion came. Good thing, too. Stronger now. Don't need those beliefs anymore. Later.
Oh, you must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else?
having stories about the burned man again.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic. You spread word of the massacre of Nipton, just like Wolf has asked you. Silas, the Kenturian, who let himself get captured, died at McCarran before he could reveal sensitive information. The monorail that the profligates rode from McCarran to the Strip has been destroyed. I get it. We share a common enemy. And now you come before the mighty Kaisar. To what? Offer your services? We'll deal with Benny when the time comes. In the meantime, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the Strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the Strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2
Disse que ele reformou, pintou bonito.
Punching.
Reformou o bar.
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed some kind of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Yeah, well, laugh it up on your own time. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go? Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the Strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig? I'm the most interesting person I know. in the way back, we called ourselves
Você
Boot
nem ouviu eu
Riders.
falando, né?
Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig?
Tchau.
On our feet. We were no
Peraí, bem.
badasses not to be trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the chairman now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
Vou falar bem que foi. Ah, é? De novo? Ah, é? Você tem foto? Quando nós for lá, nós vamos lá.
We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up. So we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
Vixe.
I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't gonna tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive. 7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then. Go on. Which greedy overlord do you want to start with? Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core. The chairmen are true blue. The omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing. Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them. Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes. Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Go on. Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning? You'd do that for me, baby? Don't tease if you don't mean it. So you can't... Yeah, to die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey-hey with 30 sex-starved broads. Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called Yeah, real popular around here. It's a Tot.
We'll talk again when you've destroyed whatever is down in that bunker.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge. Slaves. The new slave.
The mark of country. Watch yourself properly.
None may enter without...
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work? Was that meant to be a shocking revelation? Of course Caesar wants it destroyed. He's afraid of what the bunker might hold, and rightly so. But you're not going to do that. You're going to do the smart thing, and work for me. The Platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at. Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. Put down your weapons and violence will not be tolerated. Please clear the area until order is restored. Engaging hostile target. Law and order will be restored shortly. Please take cover until the day.
work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so you have a very bright future ahead of you, thanks to your actions today.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You're free to leave.
The camps are getting...
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. Consider it the first of many bestowments.
So, baby, what did you find down there? So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. I see. Machetes at 20 paces, hey? I accept your challenge. You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Mas cadê, velho? Acho que bugou.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. There are go to... Consider it...
So, baby, what did you find down there? So... I see. You're a class act, baby.
Vamos ver se agora vai, né? Ver, cadê o homem? Ah, tá chegando. Mas que bosta, velho. Tá só bugando. Eu quero acabar. Eu mesmo quero acabar com ele.
The cam's in.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. There are consider it the...
So, baby, what did you find down there? I see. You're a class act, baby.
Ah, velho. Ah, vai ser o dito crucificado. Vai ser o jeito, viu? Todo bugado o jogo.
I felt the ground shake a while. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, you're... Go...
So, baby, what did you find down there? Just... so... make... I see. Don't do that, baby. Not crucifixion. I could be up there for days with those twisted creeps laughing and pointing. Machetes at 20 paces, hey? You're a class act. Thought hiding would save you?
Bosta também, viu?
I felt the ground shake a while. There are go to bed.
So, baby, what did you find down there? Just a... I see. Don't. You sick, vindictive...
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? Let's press on, shall we? As I would... You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadget, you know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up. It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science. What? My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks it. The fight is to the death. Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a... No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's... What else? Vulpes is the best of my frumentari. A remarkable individual from an unremarkable tribe south of the Utah. He was brought into the Legion as a boy. Survived training. Fought well enough as a legionary. Then in battle against an unimportant tribe. He broke ranks and led his contubernium through a hole in their defenses to capture its chief. Well, his Centurion wanted him crucified for disobedience. So I made him a fruit. Whatever I require. Infiltration, assassination, dramatic atrocities. They're mentally flexible. They operate behind enemy lines for extended periods, imitating the enemy's customs without becoming... And all these things. What? Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield commanders. Some might call him a... Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes, when after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain, the warrior who was not yet Linnaeus, went insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and... He killed 15 before they brought him. I had him tended to. He was maimed, most of his face torn off. It was dead. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. Linnaeus is savage. Savagely loyal, too, but only to me. He has no attachment to his men, no compunction about battlefield losses. When another legatus or a centurion fails to achieve results, I send Linnaeus. His first step is to beat the failed commander to death in front of his... What else? Good.
Some of the slaves.
What?
Slaves aren't much of a challenge.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Wale. Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Wale. Awe, are you ready to Very well.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. I see you brought a friend. Come back.
By order of Caesar, all visitors... Your belongings will be returned to you when you... Away.
Excuse me.
Don't bother me. I'm training to become a full legion.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip? Fine. Give me the chip and I'll pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I. Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec high glassing housing, is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 Griffin launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. What did you want to discuss? That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your... What else did you want to... General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see. A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn. What else? Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss? Yes, I know. It was detected immediately and deactivated, let's see, 39.735 seconds after you planted it. You thought I wouldn't notice? The next step is to add the boomer's considerable firepower to my growing... I'd rather you just dealt with the boomers, but all right. They occupied Nellis Air Force Base a little over 50 years ago. One of my Securitrons got some video of their... Odds are they were vault dwellers. That's everything I know about them, really. As I was saying, I need you to enlist or neutral... Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their fire... Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its...